The Adam Smasher Show remix.
Look at this as women helping women because, good men are hard to find.
They are, but every single guy and again, every single woman, you have your own thing that that the other just doesn't agree with. I'm sure Katie has stuff that you don't agree with, and you have probably stuff that she doesn't agree with.
I don't agree with a lot of things. I told this story early this morning. Katie has been in I don't even know what
a crappy mood, stressed out.
Totally. Lately, and she's just been very, very irritable, very just, And she was in the car yesterday. And
Maybe she's pregnant.
She was out of control. And I just looked at her and I said, any other man that would have been married to you would have killed himself by now.
Again.
And she looked at me dead in the eye and she goes, well, go ahead.
Well, you know what? And Dave does this too. Whenever we're in a bad mood, we don't need those comments to make it worse.
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
It's our fault. Right. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's our fault.
If you know that she's in a bad mood, you should ask her what's wrong and talk to her about it.
Let's talk about her feelings.
You shouldn't just be,
Let's talk about her feelings.
You shouldn't be making fun of her and saying things that you'd kill yourself.
Shut up. I don't want to talk to you anymore about this.
Oh, you know what? Too bad. You have to talk to me for another 3 hours.
Hey, so why don't you chime in and give some advice at 4919-HOT or 888-685-1961. Text us to 82474. I'm going to start reading off some of these on this list that I found. Never date a man who is a salesman. And once again,
wrong with that?
Use your own experience, to add to the list. Salesmen have this stigma. I think they lie a lot. It's in their jobs to lie.
A lot of guys lie.
You were a salesperson at one time, and we all know how you lie.
For a brief time. I don't lie ever.
Never date a man who is his mother's only son. Oh, that's a good one. Because that you got to deal with the mama's boy thing,
right?
And it's unbearable. You're going to be competing with his mother forever.
Dude, this is like a 2-page list. There's a lot.
Well, just pick some of your favorite ones. We don't have to read all of them.
We'll only give you his cell phone number. I don't agree with that because a lot of people just have a cell phone now.
Well, if they just have a cell phone, but
how do you know? They're going to lie to you? Is it a salesperson telling you they only have a cell phone?
Never date a guy who calls you dude. I call Katie. We call each other dude. Like we're like,
Dave
dude.
and I do the same thing.
Dude is besides the F-bomb, dude is the most used word in our house. Ryder's first real word is either going to be dude or the F-bomb. One of the two.
Never date a guy who asks you to chip in for gas. Well, that depends on the circumstances. If you guys, if you meet a guy and right from the get-go that he doesn't have a lot of money, but you're interested in him and you guys talk about it and he says, hey, I need to save money. Let's just go to a park and go for a walk.
Right.
Whatever. At least you're prepared for it. Not just some cheeseball guy that's saying, hey, can you help chip in for dinner and gas?
Here's a good one. Someone just texted in, and I agree with this. Never date a man with a lot of hair gel in their hair. You cannot trust a man with a lot of hair gel in his hair.
You are so full of it. I saw old pictures of you taken when you lived in Texas.
Never used gel.
What did you use? Your hair was stuck clear up to the ceiling.
Pomade or a wax, Shonda.
Okay, so we're supposed to trust a guy with wax in his hair.
Yes,
Got
but not
it.
gel.
Makes a lot of sense.
Never trust a guy with gel in his hair.
Pomade and wax. Huh.
Never date a guy who gets a lot of calls from girls that are just friends.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that. Never date a guy who gets mushy and weepy when he's drunk. That's the worst.
Oh, whiny, wussy, mushy guy.
I just like you so much. My grandpa died 10 years ago, and I'm still devastated.
4919-HOT or 888-685-1961. There is actually, I'm going to bring out Cosmo because I was reading last night. They had some of these things that said, when a guy blew it, on a date. Never date a guy like this guy. I went on a date with a dude who tried to spoon feed me dessert. He was waving the spoon around and talking to me in a baby voice. Is that weird?
Oh, yeah.
That's a little weird.
Yeah.
Never trust a guy who tries to feed you.
Yeah, no.
No. I was
It
hanging
could be
out.
sweet if you've been dating for a while.
I was hanging out at this guy's apartment for the first time when he proudly showed me the condom collection he had hidden in his closet.
No.
I used to know a guy who was a creepy DJ at a club, and he collected girls' underwear.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he had a wall
That
of
is-
panties.
That's disgusting. What kind of creepy friends do you have?
He wasn't my friend. I said I
Just
knew
an
him.
acquaintance?
Yeah.
Okay.
He had a panty collage.
He was just an acquaintance that you went over to his house. Did you see it? Did you actually see
No, he
the
told
wall
me about
of
it.
panties?
He had a wall of panties behind his DJ booth in the club.
so gross.
And he would actually get them from girls like they would be wearing them, and he would. Yeah,
I get it. That'd be a club that I'd be walking around in bubble wrap and latex gloves, just afraid for my life.
She's so blonde. He's so ugly.
Oh, you thought I was going to say bald, didn't you? Whatever.
The Adam Smasher Morning Show with Shonda McNeil. Mornings on Hot 96.